Hello, today is the first day of my video experiment. It's Tuesday the 19th of May and I just decided to do this morning because I'd been watching a YouTube video and the girl mentioned that a very successful YouTuber, she mentioned that she had made many videos that she had never even put up anywhere on any platform. So I decided that from today I was going to start making videos, and if I like the video I'll put it up on a platform. If I don't like it I'll just keep it and learn from the mistakes that I made on it. So that's what this is all about. So today I'm going to talk about some tips on making videos, and the first tip is really that I do is, and I'm not doing it at the moment, which I really should do, so I'm going to just move this over and I'm going to do it now, and that is, in order to look at the camera, to look at you as opposed to just looking straight in front of me, I have cut out a lady's face and I have stuck it up on my Mac just above where the camera lens is, just to remind me that I am talking to a person, that I'm not talking to myself. So that's tip number one. I mean, this video is totally off the cuff. I haven't scripted it. I haven't planned it or thought it out in advance. It's just whatever comes to mind at the moment. And as I say, I'll find out where the mistakes are, and hopefully each video will get a little bit better than the last one until I finally start making good videos and putting them up on various platforms. The next tip is, and I find it very useful, quite a long time ago one of my mentors gave us a task to do 30 videos. I think it was 30 videos in a week or a month or something, whatever. But anyway, as per usual, I usually leave things to the last moment. So about 3 days before the task was due to be finished, I hadn't done any videos. So I started to do these videos, and I can't remember now, but I think I did about 15 videos in one day, which goes to show that, it's perfectly possible to do that. Okay, the videos weren't edited, but the videos were, they were quite reasonable, and they were done, the 15 videos in one day, and I don't think anybody could have realised that I had been actually doing that many videos that particular day. I mean, I spent all day long doing it, but it was worth it. But what I learned from that was that it's a good idea to do videos in batches, because you can get a bit, a bit fed up with doing a video every day. It can become a bit of a chore. So if you know that sometimes you can do maybe a week's videos in a day or whatever, it makes that thought of doing your videos a lot easier, and it definitely works. And then after you've done that, making 1 or 2 videos is just so easy. It's just, it seems like nothing. It's not the big deal that you thought it was. So that's my second tip. Usually 5 tips are about the norm for videos, so let me see, what could I have for my next tip? The next tip is that you don't need to wait until you get the proper camera, the proper equipment and so on. The 2 things that are most important are, number 1, that your audio is good, so you want to have a decent speaker, and number 2 is that the lighting's good. And saying that you don't have any extra lights or you don't have the right lighting in your home or your office isn't an excuse, because the very best lighting that you can use is daylight. So just position yourself in front of a window you know, and you won't have to worry about buying any lighting in the meantime, because until your business is actually making some money, it's not necessary to make big investments. Once you're starting to roll in the cash, then you can get all. I would recommend that you get the very best microphone that you can afford, and you get the very best video equipment that you can afford. But in the meantime, that's not an excuse for not doing a video. So now we're on to tip number 4, and tip number 4 is try doing videos on different platforms and figure out which ones are more successful and which platform you prefer. Where do you catch more viewers? Where do you catch more comments and engagement? Personally, I like YouTube, because your YouTube videos are going to be there more or less forever, and you can always be picking up an odd viewer every now and again, and it builds up. Whereas some other platforms, you put up videos and they're gone, in no time, and forgotten about, more or less. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is don't hesitate. Start today, do what I'm doing, record some videos. You're not under any pressure if you know that nobody's going to see them, but imagine that someone is looking at them and someone is seeing them, and you are actually helping somebody. So that's the end of my first experimental video, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.